What's going on in the cryptocurrency world? Breaking news from today. Mastercard announced that any bank or merchant on its vast network could soon offer crypto services. When I think back to 2018, one of the big questions was, what happens to cryptocurrencies after the big bubble bust? Back in those days, mainly retail investors were engaged in the crypto market, in my opinion, and they just pushed the price up to almost $20,000 per Bitcoin. And institutional investors were very skeptical and mostly didn't participate in that. So the question today is, will 2017 repeat itself and only retailers participate, or do we see a general adoption of cryptocurrencies by institutional investors, governments, and corporates? At the end of 2021, Cathie Wood's ARK Fund already covered that topic in their Big Ideas report. And when I look at those reports and put the best case scenarios together, Cathie Wood estimates a Bitcoin price between roughly $500,000 per coin up to 1 million in the best case scenarios. The best case scenarios consist of Bitcoin as corporate money on one hand, and institutional investors starting to use Bitcoin as a means of diversification. Putting it all together, $1 million. But in her cases, one thing was not really covered. It's the adoption of Bitcoin by governments like El Salvador or Brazil or Ukraine are considering to do in the near future. So for me, the big question until yesterday was, will this mass adoption continue, or will it be stopped at some time and also other regions go down the route that some Asian countries did in the past? Yesterday, CNBC presented a new article in which they covered amazing news. Mastercard opened its network to crypto services at scale. Let's have a look at this article and see what's in it. The first key point is, let me read it out. Mastercard is preparing to announce that any of the thousands of banks and millions of merchants on its payments network can soon integrate crypto in their products, CNBC has learned. Let me repeat that slowly. Mastercard announces that any of the thousands of banks and millions of merchants on its payments network can soon integrate crypto in their products, according to CNBC. So let's that just sit for another minute. Mastercard wants to connect millions of merchants to cryptocurrencies and provide the necessary infrastructure and services for them. Isn't that an amazing new fact for the crypto market? Sherry Haymond, Mastercard's executive vice president of the digital partnership, says additionally in an interview, we want to offer all of our partners the ability to more easily add crypto services to whatever it is they are doing. Our partners, be they banks, fintechs, or merchants, can offer their customers the ability to buy, sell, and hold cryptocurrency through an integration with the Bakkt platform. So the big question currently and now is how big can this become? So let's look further on the CNBC article in which they state, second point, that includes Bitcoin wallets, credit and debit cards that earn rewards in crypto and enable digital assets to be spent, and loyalty programs where airline or hotel points can be converted into Bitcoin. In principle, it means that people can do all the things they can do with fiat currencies, also in future with cryptocurrencies. For example, Bitcoin or Solana or Ethereum or any other cryptocurrency. To me, it sounds like with the move of Mastercard, fiat currency and cryptocurrencies slowly become interchangeable when it comes to daily purchases and transactions. So let's look at the use cases. For example, do you want to earn bonus miles and get it paid out in crypto? Go to Mastercard. Do you want to pay at the grocery store with Bitcoin? Use your Mastercard. And have you ever thought of turning your cashback points into Bitcoin? Mastercard has a solution for that. The thing is, Mastercard has a really extensive network of merchants. Mastercard runs one of the dominant global payments networks along with Visa and has relationships with more than 20,000 financial institutions around the world. There are 2.8 billion Mastercards in use, according to the company. So what is the future that this move brings into the cryptocurrency world? Mastercard is not walking alone. To make things happen, they partner with Bakkt, a company that recently did an IPO. After the announcement of the partnership, the price of Bakkt skyrocketed over 100% in a few minutes. As CNBC describes, to do so, the payments network is partnering with Bakkt. The crypto firm recently spun off by Intercontinental Exchange, which will be the behind-the-scenes provider of custodial services for those who sign up, executives at the two firms told CNBC. And I was curious what Bakkt is and found an article at CoinMarketCap where Bakkt is described as Bakkt is a crypto trading platform with serious clout behind it. The company is backed and supported by the Intercontinental Exchange, ICE, which owns the New York Stock Exchange. It hopes to rival giants like Robinhood and Coinbase by adding popular features, rewards programs, and Venmo-like payment services that most exchanges lack. By offering new tools for both institutions and individuals, Bakkt is poised to gain a large market share of new crypto investors. So when we think about how big that can become, both companies, Mastercard and Bakkt, did some studies and came to really interesting results, which show a huge future potential as consumers, especially millennials, want to use these new assets. From the study, consumers continue to seek out crypto assets as an option for everyday purchases. In the Bakkt US Consumer Crypto Survey of 2,000 US consumers, nearly half of respondents reported purchasing crypto in the first half of 2021, while 32% of those who didn't are either very or somewhat interested in doing so before year end. And according to the Mastercard Payment Index, 77% of millennials stated that they are interested in learning more about cryptocurrency, with 75% saying that they would use cryptocurrency if they understood it better. The fact that Mastercard and Visa both are now playing in the cryptocurrency field should give the entire crypto market a tremendous push for the future. And mass adoption should be, from that point on, in my opinion, a no-brainer, but what do I know? Looking at the Statista prognosis on credit card transactions in 2023, we are speaking about a figure of 7 trillion transactions per year on the Mastercard and Visa networks. And in future, part of it will be in cryptocurrencies. Mass adoption, in my opinion, of cryptocurrencies continue to remain strong in 2021 and probably also the years afterwards, which is a huge difference than we saw in 2017 and 18, where the entire community mostly consisted of retail investors. Now in 2021, governments, corporations like Square, Tesla, Mastercard, and Visa, and also institutional investors start opening up the crypto market to their citizens and customers. I am bullish. Have a great day.